Check, check.
Check, check. Okay, I would like to introduce my good friend Hiko Pekka. He's going to talk about secure video portals, a video portal are really secure. And thank you for being here. Kiitos.
Ole hyvä. All right, thank you. So, yeah. So my colleagues told me, because the original title was building a super secure video portal, they were like, oh no, you're gonna provoke something, but please don't hack it or try to hack it. So I turned the title to just a secure video portal for researchers. So I'm Riku-Pekka from University of Jyväskylä, Finland, and I'm gonna talk about this portal that we already built and that's been running in production for half a year. And also my lovely colleagues, they warned me not to do a live demo, but here I am. I'm gonna do a live demo, or try it at least. But let's turn the clock 2 years back. So there was a dream in a researcher's mind, and there was also a problem with many of the researchers. And the problem is that they want to use sensitive user data in their research. They want to record discussions that may contain information about political opinions or minors or health information, social information, or even prisoner interviews. So something that should be kept secret and hidden very well. And yeah, we kind of had solutions for that. We already had our old research video built on Plone 4. We had something called Nextcloud, and they both have really good security for almost that sensitive material. And they are pretty good to use, and you can share the material between researchers. But even the security in them wasn't enough, so we needed more for really, really sensitive material. And also we wanted to have like automatic video transcription and translation and diarization. That would help the researchers a lot when they like listen to the recordings and write them down. And of course we wanted to have a modern user experience and maybe some other possibilities in the future. And our university has been doing these video portals for over 20 years. We have this service called Moniviestin. It's a translation from multimedia, and it has an integral role in the study, everyday study and communications. We have 35,000 users per month and maybe 66,000 videos there throughout the years, even though we delete them periodically. And yeah, it's based on open source solutions and runs on Plone. But it runs on Plone 4, Python 2.7, so we really need to do something about that. It's now like extended support for Python 2.7, but it should be renewed at some point. Also, there's the researchers' problems. We wanted to solve those. And the third idea is that we kind of have many different like ideas on how we could utilize a new video capability if we had one. So maybe organizing hybrid events or doing something with AI or digital workflow management and so on. But as we have this experience, we know that it's not really easy to do video stuff online and make it really secure. So we thought that maybe we can just buy one from somewhere. And we did some research on that topic, but couldn't find something that would suit our needs. And if it would probably be really expensive because we have so many users. And we also wanted to keep our future possibilities like in our hands. So combining the efforts of digital services, that's our department. We develop and we maintain services and we support them. And then also the Open Science Center from the university, they work closely with the researchers and they kind of know what the researchers want and need. And with that, and with the fantastic development team I have back home that contains lots of, well, not lots of, but at least some experienced system architects and DevOps guys and UX design, and also Plone development knowledge. So we kind of knew that let's try it. And the idea was to first create this proof of concept, and we call it a vertical slice. So we wanted to see that this whole stack that we are building would work in a like minimal case. There's lots of technologies that we already use that we could integrate, like Camunda and Plone and Nomad and Vausa, and then also a bunch of new technologies. And we did a successful proof of concept in 23, the beginning of that, and we were given like a go signal that okay, let's go build the next actual production service. And there are like many user interface and service ideas that we have on the highest level, and we can use the same APIs and same backend for the media in those. And now I'm talking about the second case, or the first case, the research video, and then after that we are building the moniviestin, and there's also another thing that I'm going to talk about. Our building process, we kind of knew what we need from a video service because we have done those, and then we have the most important requirements from the researchers, and we wanted to create it so that we have the most important things at first and then build it forward from there. And day one we put up of course a Plone site which we could demo to the Open Science Center researchers. There was lots of learning. There's lots of new components and lots of internal testing that we had to do. But we did it. And if you want to know more about the technical things, please check out Jussi's presentation already 2 years ago in Plone conference. But he talks more about the technology stack that we have. And then another good presentation from Mike McFadden last year's conference about how video content for Plone is easy or maybe not. But here's our stack. I won't go into details, and please don't ask me very technical questions after this, but it's a big stack of stuff. And there's Plone 6 on the front end and authorization. We have Video.js player that well plays the video. We have Vausa streaming engine for streaming, of course. Keycloak we use for authentication, users and groups. I'm going to talk about that a bit more. WhisperX does the transcription, translation. Camunda is a really important tool for us, and we use it in many places. It runs the workflows, everything for that. And then we run it on Nomad, and we put the files in Minio to be kept safe. And I think the most important thing in the technology stack is that we want to have it open source, and we want to keep it license free, because there are so many users, and we want to grow in the future in the directions that we don't know yet. And based on the experience of 20 years, we can probably do that when we choose open source tools. Okay, there's Plone 6 in the front end, Video.js player. This Vausa streaming engine actually, it costs something, so it's not totally free, but it's like $20 per month, so it's not that much. Keycloak is open source identity and access management, really good find for us. So we create these project groups in there. Open Science Center admins, they put the users in there right now manually, but later with the automatic process. And we can give the user permissions like end dates, and we can give the group permissions end dates. And that's something that Plone doesn't do out of the box. So that's a good addition. And then of course we have Plone, which allows us to do really fine fine-tuned permission management. We can have projects, we can have permissions for maybe one video or one audio or one transcription if we want to, and different kinds of things in there. So we know it works well for that. Well, key clock is here. We set expiration dates and so on. It's pretty easy to use. We have blown here that you have seen. Just share the permissions and put them right. And we have some safeguards there, so we, even if you click somewhere in the wrong place, it doesn't do anything. Well, WhisperX does the transcription. I'll talk about that later. Camunda is really important tool. And we use Camunda 7 because Camunda 8 became licensed. So we use the open source version still. And you probably can't see anything about that image, but it's a really big workflow picture made in a business process modeling notation, BPMN. And that's where we can actually see where the users are going in the process. If and when they are stuck at some point, we can see that, okay, one user is stuck in there, and it's because maybe the file is corrupted or something, and then we can fix it. We can do retries there. We can actually visualize the process. And when we plan these things, it's quite easy to just draw that and continue from there. And yeah. And then we have Nomad that orchestrates the whole thing. And then we put the files in the S3 Minio. And this is an API-driven solution, and I'm taking these things from Jussi's presentation. So we want to have this be able to be integrated using APIs. We want to maybe upload videos directly from Moodle, well, not into this research portal, but in the other video system. And we want to be able to have our lecture capturing system to be integrated in our new video capability. So that's really important. And then we have Blown 6 and why it is a good solution for video platform. Well, we have the Volta front end. And that's really, really good because there's no page reloads. We can actually go to the editing mode of the page, put the video rolling, and then edit the transcriptions below it and do that kind of stuff. And it has the original vision of our Moniviestin that we want to not just have videos or audios, but also build maybe other kind of content around that. And then there's the Blown REST API, really, really, really powerful, and we like it a lot. And finally, the permission model, which I already told you about, it's really good for a university because we want to have this hierarchy. We want to have maybe departments, faculties, we want to have projects and sub-projects and so on, and Blown works for that very well. All right, how about the security? That's why you paid the ticket and came here to see how we do the security. And one part of the security is not to tell anything about the security, but I wouldn't want to skip the next two slides. So here it goes. So we run this whole thing in a separate server environment locally in the university server halls. Everything runs in our machines, in our network. So that's one really important thing for us. We have a really new powerful machines down there and doing the heavy lifting. All data and all files are encrypted. That was something that was maybe easier to do for the Minio and S3 stuff, as they told me. But we also managed to do the encryption also for the Blown level of things. So we can have all content encrypted all the time. There's the defined process for permission management. Soon it's going to be more automatic or digitalized. There's life cycle for every content, every user permission. And Blown, they tell me, is a they are guiding and teaching them and giving them instructions. There's process for data protection. It's been reviewed and documented. And this is something that I'm really proud about, because we did an external security audit from a professional company last year, in the end of last year, and they found like 5 issues there, and they were like, we usually find more, much more, but this is only 5, but you still need to pay us the full price of this audit. Anyway, we fixed those issues, and now they're gone. So that's a really good thing. And of course, we need to keep everything updated and use MFA login and so on. And there are more things that I won't tell you. So that's the thing. So that's how we keep it secure. All right. Challenges. This wasn't easy. There wasn't a definite deadline. We had this need for users that we want to have this, but there wasn't like a deadline for this, which was both good and bad, because we really could focus on the quality over like quick timeline. But and this was an important project for us, but we also had other important projects, so that also made it a longer project. Technically complex, lots of work, lots of learning needed these really brilliant architects that we are lucky to have. And we also needed to think how to make this service, not just software. But lots of teamwork later, here we are. And the new research video, as we call it, has been in production since May 24. That doesn't look like much. Well, it looks like Plone 6 out of the box, basically. But I'm gonna show you how it works as the researcher sees it. And first, I'm gonna show you just some slides, but let's see. I want to demo or talk about these things. So they researchers have their own project. Inside the projects, there are media pages. When you upload the files, videos and audio, you can change different settings there. You can edit the media page to make it a multimedia page. You can edit transcriptions, and you can edit other stuff there in too. Okay, so when a researcher logs in, they can see my projects on the top navigation. And then when they go to their project, they can see a list of the media pages that they have there that uses Volto search block. And that's pretty nice. And then there's a big blue button that says upload a new media. And you can also upload their files and images. Maybe a month ago, when we did the migration finally from the old research video, there were projects that had like 150 like subfolders and subpages and subvideos. And then if we would have just used this listing view, it wouldn't be enough. But we created this additional like faceted navigation using Volto search block checkbox facet. So that allows and Oh, we already have one test video there. Let's see. But I want to upload another. So yesterday I asked these lovely local Brazilians to talk a little bit in their own language. And I wanted to upload that here and use the translation feature that we have to hear what they actually talked about. So let's see. Okay, so we won't stay in this upload menu for all the time, but let's let it run there. But as you can see, there's a clear progress bar that you can look and wait how it goes. No, not this one. Okay. So it's been uploaded there, and after the upload we get this media settings view. And in this section you can select different options like face blur. That's one additional AI enhancement that we have there. So and maybe another layer of security or something like that. We have audio and speech normalization, noise reduction features there. And then we have the automatic transcription and translation and speaker diarization. And we can also trim the video from start and end. And after the video has been encoded, you can see the media page, and there it nicely runs and is shown the player. And of course, we wanted to make this site responsive. We wanted to make it accessible. And well, by using Plone 6, it already is really responsive and really accessible. So that's was easy for us. Okay, let's go back to the browser because there I have the next view. So now I have uploaded the video. I want to give it a title. Let's say I have to type with one finger, but that's how I usually do it because I'm a project manager. The truth, and let's say of talk. Not so fancy, but yeah, let's go with that. Okay. And now we have the details page. I won't do face blurring because these guys are beautiful, and but I will do all the audio filters just to show you how they work, because it was quite noisy in the hall where we recorded this. And then I want to generate subtitles, and I'm really sorry that there is no Brazilian Portuguese, so I will have to just select Portuguese and hope that it works. Okay, and then let's continue. And yeah, this might take a while, but it might not take that long because we have really powerful GPUs running down in the cellar. But let's not wait in here. Let's get back to the presentation. Well, actually, let's stay here because it's the same video that I uploaded yesterday. So basically, you can see that the job is still waiting. It's there. But I will go here. And let's look at the video that I uploaded yesterday. It's the same video that I upload now. The truth, okay? Plonistas talking about what? yeah. And here you can see the video that I just uploaded. It's processing the subtitles. The other version already was processed. And yeah, there it is. And as you can see, the user interface, in my opinion, is pretty clear. It uses Plone 6 Volto, so it has been easy for the editors to use. There are additional features. This is something that we weren't so sure about, but the researchers were like, we need this. So from this super secure, secure video system, it's secure because all the data is in there. But researchers want to sometimes download the subtitles or the transcriptions on their own machine so they can do additional editing to that. So we added this export function, but it has this feature that you have to understand and agree the data handling things that are set above. And if they agree, there's a log notion that they did agree. So if they do something bad, it's there. It's in the books. Okay. Let me get back to my presentation. I hope I still have time. There's the video player. Well, I just showed that. Maybe the addition to the previous video players is playback speed, and there's also these you can just use the arrows to move forward and backward 5 seconds, and that's useful for the researchers. There's the face blurring example. These two guys face blurred, and the transcription is something that's like the biggest thing here. In addition to the security, we use the WhisperX technology. It has like 90 languages, sadly not Brazilian Portuguese, and we can start the translation and subtitling in the upload process or afterwards. It's not perfect, but it's great. We can edit the transcriptions. I would really, but maybe I won't. There's Plone 6 for content management. You can do all these kind of blocks in there add them, make the site pretty. And now we have it. It's been running for half a year. But in the front page, there's another thing that's pretty new, and this is also fancy. We call it Maiju AI transcription. So university has this mobile application called Maiju, and there's now a new feature that you can record something using Maiju recording, and then the audio is from there transferred to research video, and there it will get all the transcriptions and stuff. And everything is secure because the the audio doesn't leave your phone. It doesn't even go to your phone's like photo book. It's just in the application that we control. And this is something that we actually gonna use in real research projects, and we already have this model clause for funding applications, and this is gonna be really, really cool. I have statistics. In the past 6 months, we have gathered 70 projects, over 2,000 videos or audio files, over 1,500 transcriptions, and over 250 users, researchers and students that are doing research. And we just published this Maiju AI transcription on 6th of November, so that's pretty new. And we get the statistics just by using Plone list. Feedback, excuse me, feedback. Feedback is that they like the user interface. It's clear, it's clean. They like the transcription. It makes researchers work much more fast. And someone even said that the Indonesian language and translation to English works really well. And we have WYSIWYG editor that's easy to use. And one researcher already was really happy with the Mayu AI application. But we are not finished, so we want to change the front end to Voltolite theme. That's on the way. Next year, we need to renew the whole Moniviestin service, which has the 66,000 videos. And maybe we want to build something more hybrid event platforms or more AI processing tools and so on. But to sum up, this was a complex problem. Solution is complex, lots of work to make it easy for the users. We are looking for a long lifespan, so we spent 1.5 years producing this, and we want to spend the next 20 years using it, so it pays back. And when it's open source, we don't have to worry about the licenses. And Plone 6 works really well here. And we hope to be able to share something in addition to my presentation. So please talk to me and talk to the guys at the university if there's something that you guys could use. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Riikku-Pekka. Do we have? Yes, we have questions.
Yeah, for my understanding, the recording of the Mayu, so you record, but you don't record on the phone. It goes directly to your server.
It's recorded in the application. It's a Flutter app that we have built, and the recording is in the application for a while, and then it goes to our server.
And how separable is that from the Mayu application? Because I happen to know that Human Rights Watch has been searching for such an application for the last 2 years and haven't found it.
Yeah. I'm not sure how separable it is, but we could talk about it more. Yeah.
Okay. Come on, we have another question here.
This sounds like a great example for Plone distribution.
Ooh, good idea. Yeah.
Thank you for explaining that. No one noticed. Okay, if you have no more questions, I would like a round of applause to Riikku-Pekka and to your team.
Yes.
Say
Thanks,
hi
guys.
to them.
Hi.
Hi.